Hey, Happy Campers, Todd here, Great American. How do we keep our trip powered up through our generator? What kind of stuff do we need to remember on a regular basis, right? So number one is if we have gas generators, we want to make sure those carburetors stay clean. The way to do that is continuously run our generator once a month. We should be doing that regardless because we need to exercise the generator itself. And that doesn't mean just running it. That means turning our air conditioner, microwave, refrigerator, something like that on to put this generator under a load. That's doing two things. We are exercising the components on our generator to ensure that it is outputting proper power. And then number two, we're also filtering that gas through that system as well. Gas sits in the carburetors with ethanol and everything in it nowadays. It is going to basically crust up. And even though you run your engine on your unit, guess what? It's not the same, right? We have to get that fuel out of the bowl of our carburetor. Now, a lot of our new ones are coming out with EFI, which is electronic fuel injection system. And so it's similar to our engine. Does that mean we need to run our generator any less? No, not true. While we don't have the fuel sitting in the bowl anymore and now we have a direct injector into the engine, that does make things a lot easier for maintenance as far as the fuel is concerned, but our generator components still need to be exercised. So that means cranking it up once a month, at minimum every other month with EFI systems, and still kicking on our air conditioner or microwave for 30 minutes or so. That's all it takes to keep this generator in good shape. A lot of people assume lower the hours on the generator, I'll get more money for it, so on and so on. Not true. It's not like mileage. We want to see this used and we want to see it maintained. We need to make sure our oil is changed, that air filter is changed out, do all that stuff on a regular basis, whether you're using it on a consistent basis or not. We need to do all the regular maintenance that it calls for, at least yearly. We're also going to have regular maintenance when it comes to hours. We want to keep track of that stuff, bring it into a shop, and get all those things done. Now, I know we're just talking about gas generators here, but LP, diesel generators, they all have maintenance schedules as well, just a different source of fuel that keeps them running. So same thing, we need to exercise those generators no matter what our fuel source is. We need to keep them going. On top of that, let's talk about the actual power for a second. Let's say we're running on a generator, all of a sudden our power goes out on our unit. Of course, we're gonna have breakers on the interior panel, but if everything is turned on in there, what's our next step? Come out here and check our breakers on our generator itself. We might have tripped the main power here. Come check it out. If it's tripped, turn off some of those components on the interior, then come out here and reset it. You're going to hear that generator surge up a little bit. Everything should be powered back on, and go back and check. If your breakers are turned on here and on the inside and you're still not getting power, check out your transfer switch. You want more info on that? Go check it out in our Haps Helpful Hacks videos on YouTube. Great American RV YouTube channel. Look for the playlist Haps Helpful Hacks, and we have one that talks about what a transfer switch is and how to bypass it in the event that it goes bad. Click like and follow and keep watching here at Great American RV. We'll bring the how-to you.